Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, brought to you proudly by Tennessee Wildlife Resource Agency, Barton Power Sports, Sportsman's Warehouse, and Best Care Home Services.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we talk outdoors every Saturday morning, rolling our 18th year on the air. And
it's November.
And it's November, and I'm glad November is here because it's time to change of the seasons, you know.
Yeah.
I know this lady on the line with us right now. They've already had several changes of the season.
Right.
When you talk about
Wasn't that old rock song, Change of the Season?
I think it was. Yeah. It probably was written by Cooksey over there, more likely, you know.
Man, I was just thinking of Havila Babcock, and my health is better in November.
Oh, that's true. And yet I still had an allergy attack yesterday, the day before when it was 80 degrees. But let's talk outdoors with Mary Snyder. She is with Absolute Outdoor out of Minnesota. And one of the things that I really like, I talked to my good friend Dodd Clifton. I'm sure that Bill knows Dodd, have been with Realtree forever. And they are constantly updating their partnership list. And they've come out with a partnership here with Arctic Shield, Women's Classic Elite Bibs in the Realtree Edge pattern. And so we're going to talk a little bit about women's clothing, and who better to talk that to than Mary Snyder. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
Thank you for giving us a talk. And first we'll ask on this Saturday morning, has the weather been good up in Minnesota?
Actually, it's not been too bad. We have had a cold spell, and we're warming up a little bit this week, but we're going to get back into the 30s and 40s very soon. So great products and great weather for Arctic Shield.
Oh, that's what we want to talk about. Tell our listeners a little bit about Arctic Shield, particularly the bibs.
Sure.
But you have a line of other clothing. But talk about this Arctic Shield and the deal with Realtree.
Sure. Arctic Shield, basically, our goal is to provide outdoors men and women, with warm, water-resistant, no-bulk products so that people can stay out longer when they're hunting. And we have made a lot of advancements in our materials and designs and technologies, just in making gear more functional so that whatever elements somebody is throwing into in any region of the country, we have product to fit all.
And the women part.
Yes. So for the women, we do have as you mentioned, the Classic Elite Parka and Bib for the women's. And really, it's a line that is waterproof, windproof, and it's made with our Retain heat retention technology.
Yeah.
And how that works is basically it is an aluminized polypropylene core layer in the fabric system of the parka and the bib.
Did y'all hear that? It's aluminized.
She sounds like she's got a degree in chemistry.
I think it sounds like that. As you've given away the secret of how to stay warm. So roll on, because this is pretty fascinating. This ability and what you call retain the heat up. Listen to this, folks. Captures greater than 90% of the body heat. That's
significant.
That's more than I scored in college. Okay. I mean, so how does it do that?
So basically, this thin aluminized layer, as you mentioned, captures and returns up to 90% of your body heat back to you. So at the same time, it also deflects the cold outside air from the skin to keep men and women out longer, again, despite the conditions. So it's really, for that cold, sedentary hunter. And it is a patented technology that we have. So the other thing that it does, it eliminates the need for, bulky, lofty insulation because of that reflective retained material inside the garment.
And it does.
And then also that allows, for less layering, and also, doesn't impede your mobility when you're in the tree stand or in the blind or, where you're going to be hunting.
Well, you've got my wife excited. That doesn't happen very often now, So I mean, but to do this, and there's no heavy battery to take around with you. I mean, there's no plugging into anything.
That's good.
Correct.
That's really good, and you've made it fittable, if that's a word. Is that a word?
Fittable.
Fittable's a word.
If you said it is a word.
I've thrown plenty of fits, but I didn't know if I was able. But fittable for women.
Your show, you can say what you want.
For women. And, that's an area that Bill has talked about many times. The fastest growing part of the outdoor world is the women.
Right.
And so you talked about being able to fit the men, but this clothing fits the women too, right?
Oh, yes. The women's products have more of a tapered cut.
Okay.
And so it does fit the women's silhouette better, and it also fits a little bit more tailored, to the female.
Yeah.
So it isn't like wearing just your another person's men's type of a product. It also is more tailored, is more fit, so that, it makes it a little bit easier for the women to move around. And then also it does still deliver that exceptional warmth, and then just more comfort as well, without that bulk.
Well, talk about Arctic Shield. I know you're a part of a family there at Absolute Outdoors, so talk about Arctic Shield.
Basically, like I said, Arctic Shield, has been around for 20 years, and we have a number of different products in our lineup. So basically, jackets, parkas, bibs, pants, hats, gloves, layup lines, packs, bags, kennel covers, waders, gun cases. So a large product lineup, with our Arctic Shield brand. And really, we're just, more about, getting people to stay out longer, having the right product for them to stay out longer, so they can, make those memories, tell a bigger story. So our products are warm, more comfortable. We have some that are for more of the sedentary, cold weather hunter. Yeah. And then we also have another technology that's a little bit more towards the warmer weather temperatures, in the south, basically.
And Sauk Rapids?
We are located in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota.
And that's close to where?
We are very near St. Cloud, and then about an hour and a half north of Minneapolis, St. Paul.
Beautiful country. So do you folks know anything about cold weather?
Anything at all. No.
so what's
it does help. It does help too. We are basically a Midwestern company.
Yeah.
Obviously, we embrace the cold weather because we wouldn't be living here if we didn't.
Yes. Yeah.
And like I said, we really, our goal is to provide products and gear, that invite people out into the deer stands and the blinds and the great outdoors. The biggest challenge is really not the cold so much, but really just improperly preparing for it.
That's exactly right.
The brand, it does those things. It's going to keep you very warm because it retains up to 90% of your body heat.
What you got, Bill?
I was going to say bibs, insulated bibs, are so underutilized in our part of the country.
They are, yeah.
But they're an awesome insulated accessory. I mean, you can go out on those. We get those mornings where it's 26 degrees, and it's going to be 50 at 10 a.m.
Yeah, so
and you can put those bibs over a pair of six-pocket pants.
There you go.
And you're comfortable in your stand, and at 9 a.m. when you start getting warm, you slip them off.
Well, I'm a bib
they're
person.
They're awesome. Bibs really. My Yankee goose hunting buddies got me on them years ago.
I'm a bib man myself because it gives you freedom to layer and things like that. And I know you said 26 degrees. Of course, Mary's talking about 26 below.
Oh, I understand. I'm just giving the general southern deer hunting morning.
I've seen pictures of people in Minnesota deer hunting in the stand, and I swear they've been there for 4 days. They haven't moved, So I can imagine trying to stay warm up there. Again, we're talking to Mary Snyder. She's with Absolute Outdoors and talking a little bit right now about Arctic Shield, the women's classic. And I came across that, and folks, you need to go to the website, and Mary, that is what?
It is www.arcticshieldOutdoors.com.
And it will show you. I love the boots. There's some little boot warmers or whatever you want to call on those things, but I'm really wanting to try that for my wife with those retaining the heat because she doesn't. I think sometimes they think when they put them batteries in there, the lightning's going to strike them or something along that line. And it's almost like my electric weed eater. The battery weighs more than the weed eater. So by this, the way you guys have done this, and you can go to their website and find it. Mary, thank you so much for being with us, and I'm going to get back with you. We'll stay in touch. Folks, you really need this. We're in November here in Memphis, and it's not going to be long till we'll have those brutal 28-degree temperatures. and I will mention this, Bill, that these, and Mary will agree with this doesn't just relate to deer hunting. This could be fishing, duck hunting, anything along that line. The bulk is what happens.
And it's
Absolutely.
And that type clothing is perfectly acceptable to wear to a college football game.
That's right.
Down south. And the SEC, that's just another team color.
Have you seen those people?
Go Vols.
Have you seen those people in Green Bay before? Give me a break. I mean, they're out there with no shirt on even. So thank you, Mary. Good talking to you, and we'll stay in touch, okay?
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too.
All right, Mary. Goodbye. Mary Snyder.
And if you get there, just you can get some women's clothes and wear them hunting.
They have men's clothes, too. But I was just trying to
They even
out.
have chest waders, I see.
They have chest waders, too. Yeah.
And,
so, but Frog Togs has waders, too.
Mm-hmm.
But, that's for a different type and a different day and things along that line. But I'm glad you brought up about the bibs. I just got my Max Prairie Wing catalog.
Uh-huh.
I'm blown away every year by what is out there, man.
You remember when there wasn't a catalog?
I remember when there wasn't a catalog.
I remember when you just went to an old Army surplus store and grabbed stuff, some of that old World War II Marine Corps.
Well,
but even to the early 90s, like if you opened a Cabela's master catalog,
yeah, I remember.
Waterfowl stuff was 3 pages.
That's right.
There were some decoys, a few calls, and some bags.
And that was
decoy
it.
bags.
Yeah.
That was waterfowl products.
Hey, if you want to read a great story about the return to the early days of duck hunting, go to the DU magazine I just got yesterday. There's a story in the back about the guy, and I can't remember his name. He retroed hunted and wore what he used to wear a long time ago, and had a picture of him there with all the old decoys and the old camo outfit. It's pretty cool, the transition. I'm amazed at what I've seen in my lifetime. I'm not sure what's ahead. All right, let's take a break. Got Bill Cooksey, Dave Gabbert in the studio. We're going to take a break, and we're going to Texas. And we're going to talk about Purple Hearts. Be right back on Outdoors Larry.